And join us for spirited debate, a brand new show here on CRN Digital Talk. It's called The Wall to Wall Show. First half, the world of sports, and then we pivot into exciting commentary and dive into the world of politics. Won't want to miss it.
And that's every Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific and 1 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on CRN.
And Fred, again, you are ruining America.
Ronnie's wrong as usual, folks.
It's wrong.
And now, it's time to go in the with Bodie Stroud.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to In the Garage. I'm Bodie Stroud.
I'm Mitchell McDonald.
And the wonderful, beautiful Sherry Lynn is in TV land right now, doing some stuff, so she is unable to make it with us today. So it's going to be Mitchell. It's just going to be me. I mean, it's going to be me. Well, Mitchell shares and is silent. Mitchell.
I'll make funny faces.
Right? There you go. Oh, every week we are brought to you by Steel Rubber. Check them out at steelrubber.com. We'd like to hear from you. Please send us those questions at those tech questions at .com/the garage and or just live here in the studio. Industries. And chat room by going to talk.com/. So, here we are. Another beautiful day. Hear that sand back there? A lot going on. We're getting done. He is always been working on the steel, the 67 Fairlane, all steel 67 Fairlane. Had to take over because I had a loser employee that quit. And, so he says we aren't going to be able to survive without him. So I guess I'm going to have to take over and do it. Seeing building parts well before he came along. So yeah, that's what. There's my little jab. Yeah, I'm going to tell you how I really feel about it. Mitchell is the world's best employee that I've ever met. The rest of them, well, I mean, I got others. I got new ones now, so I can't say about them. But yeah, the guy that just left, he can kiss my ass. There, that's how I feel about that. Andy Palmer. Oh, did I say that loud? Anyways, yeah, day to day, we got a lot going on. Like I said, working on the 67 Fairlane, the all-steel body. Finishing up the quarters on that, doing really well. It's looking really good. That's another thing. That's another difference between. It took him about 6 weeks to do the driver's side. It's taken me. I'm on my 4th day, and I'm almost done. So there you go, Andy. Hope you're listening. Okay, I'll stop. I gotta stop. Oh man. But anyway. What else are we doing? Man, we drove the Mustang today, the 65 700 horsepower supercharged in it, and wow, that was pretty cool, huh? Mitchell and I were driving it, and it's
nice car.
Really nice car. I feel really good about all of our suspension and everything, and it handles very, very well. I mean, it actually handled better than I was planning on it. Really excited. It was a little soft in the rear, but we, you know, gave it a couple clicks, and it seemed, by the end of the day, after done playing with it, it seemed really good. It got good bite. It handled. It was tight. The owner drove it around for an hour or so. As happy as can be. So that's all that matters.
Yep. Absolutely.
And it's going to go to the dyno tomorrow, get tuned, so we're excited about that. But anyways, coming up next, we got Bret Voelkel from RideTech will be joining us finally. We've been missing each other, so Stay tuned for more In the Garage. We'll be right back.
Bret, ready to go.
Back to the garage. Yeah, okay. Thought we were having a commercial there.
Well,
from helping
break.
Florida manage
There it
their
is.
first payroll to check sections for logistics companies, showing garages how much they've been paid, to pursue leads for multinationals. Sage Software has businesses managed its accounting, payroll, and your CRM. Gives you the control to look confidence. Visit SageConfidence.com.
CRM listeners, LA Wine Fest returns to Vermont May 31st and Sunday, June 1st. Come to wines plus spirits and brews around the world in a very relaxed setting. The Raw Studios, fun seminars, artisan boutiques, a VIP garden, and more. Make this an unforgettable day. Go to LAWinefest.com for more information and to buy tickets right now. See you May 31st at the LA Wine Fest. Go to LAWinefest.com.
Welcome back to In the Garage. If you're just joining us today, we're going to have good friend Bret Voelkel from RideTech, president of RideTech, joining us. Going to be talking about what he's been up to. He's been up to all kinds of stuff. Hopefully we're going to get some good answers out of him. We got some good questions from everybody. And so why don't we just bring him. Bret, how you doing?
Hey, buddy, what's up?
Oh, I'm doing good. How about you?
I'll tell you what, I spent a few days in Minneapolis with a customer project up there, and it's still cold up there.
Uh-huh.
But this morning I flew to Phoenix, and it's not cold here, so I'm in a really good mood.
Yeah, man, I've been watching you, and I get all your newsletters and everything, and you've been going everywhere. You got a lot going on, man.
Yeah, it's been a pretty heavy travel schedule this spring. Sharon and I just bought a house in Phoenix this spring, so I kind of been down in Indiana and Phoenix and racing in California and racing in Texas and, you know, trying to run a business too. I mean, my business, I got a really good group of guys back there that really take care of that stuff. So that allows me the luxury of going around and doing all the fun stuff, the races and the events and stuff.
That's cool. I wouldn't know how that is. I won't get started. Don't get me started again, Bret. Oh, man, I don't know what it...
You were venting a little frustration. That's really brother. I really do.
You know, the guy I've been working for, you know, you have an employee, he comes begging for a job, you take him under your wing, he leaves you after 3 years because the grass is greener, he comes begging for his job back, so you take him back, and now, you know, I knew he was starting a business with his dad, and he leaves and he goes and talks back about you to my friends, and it's like, okay, I just get frustrated because just because of, you know how it can be. I'll stop right there, Bret.
And I've come to the conclusion after many conversations and a few cocktails and discussing that, and it all comes down to, you know, humans. what are you going to do with them?
Yeah, it's amazing, you know, and they seem to they tend to forget, you know, the opportunities you gave them, what you gave them, and how far they've come, and then, you know, all of a sudden you're the bad guy, and it's like, well, wait a sec, you know, I don't, you know, but whatever. For some reason lately, Mitchell and I have been having a really hard time keeping employees here, and but you know, it is what it is, you know, and we just going.
I gotta tell you, I feel very blessed in the fact I think we got 53 people now at RideTech.
Wow.
And it's the best group I've ever had. I've often told people I would let any one of those 53 people babysit my kids.
Oh,
and
man.
I feel that any one of them would bail me out of jail if I asked.
Well, that's good.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. I mean, I got some new people in here now, and everything seems to be going back, you know, good, and we're getting back on track. But I mean, for a little while there, it was bumpy, and yeah, it's that's hard to find. That's good for you. I'm happy for you, and I know you work hard at it, and that's the thing. You know, we work really hard as business owners, and we try to provide jobs to everybody, and you know, keep the business flowing, and that's part of our job, you know. And I think sometimes people
it's everybody's hardest job.
Yeah.
You know, every business, the hardest job is to find and retain good employees.
Yeah.
You know, you can build the product, you can sell the product. You know, maybe you make some money on it, maybe you don't. But, you know, keeping good people is really tough to keep everybody interest getting, you know, going in the same direction at the same time. That's tough, man.
It is tough. It really is tough. But I mean, you know, you're right, so you have a great product out there. You know, I would think it would be easy for somebody to jump on board and be excited about your product every day, because it's exciting. I mean, what you do is very cool. You're always, you know, setting the bar and coming up with new and exciting things, and you're racing, and you're making it better and better, you know, and that's what it's all about, and that gets people excited, you know, when they can actually see what
it does. It gets them excited, keeping them excited sometimes, because at the end of the day, it's still work.
Oh, yeah.
You know, there's still the unglamorous portion of it.
Yep.
I'm very fortunate. I get to do all the cool stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not back there, you know, welding all day. I'm not shoving boards through a saw. I'm not putting stuff in a box. And without those guys doing that, I don't get to do what I get to do. And I recognize that a lot.
Yeah.
And I don't know if any of my guys are listening. Probably they may not be, because they're all back there working like dogs.
Yeah.
I certainly try to express my appreciation every chance I get for that. I can,
there
you know,
you go.
You could wipe out my product line, and if you give me my guys back, we'll be up and running again in days.
Yeah.
But if you take my guys away, I'm done.
Yeah. No, and that's it too, and that's what you know, this one guy didn't understand. But you know, and to think though that, you know, him telling people that without him we weren't going to be able to finish, you know, projects and this and that and go on, it was like, are you serious?
Yeah.
You know, because I'm still going to move on.
Case.
Yeah, that's not the case here.
The case.
You leaving me isn't going to bother me one bit. I mean, it bothers me because it slows production down, and you got to go through the process of finding somebody else, and then you know, you got to go through that change. So that's the frustrating
always
part.
Look forward. Always look forward.
Always look forward. That's what I do, and that's why I'm here today, and that's why I'm talking to you, because I want to hear what you, and I'm sure the listeners are done hearing about all this stuff and the employee stuff. I'm sure they want to hear about what you got going on that's new and exciting.
Well, we're doing a lot of cool stuff. We got involved with the Ultimate Streetcar Association this year, and the Ultimate Streetcar Association is running 11 races this year, and it's an expansion of the Optima Ultimate Streetcar Invitational that's always held in Las Vegas right after SEMA.
Yeah.
And we're doing a series of 13 TV shows on this, and they're going to start airing, I believe, August the 8th on Friday nights on NAV TV. And we've already the Laguna Seca race and the Texas race.
Awesome.
And here in about a month or 6 weeks, we're going to Daytona, and we're going to race the big track at Daytona at night.
Wow,
so
right
that's
on,
man. That's
man.
going to be really cool.
Yeah, that sounds really cool.
That's really cool. It's a lot of fun. You know, Chad Reynolds, who you probably know is the TV host, and Dennis Pitzenbarger is the track announcer. So those guys are a complete waste of brain cells, as you well know. And, you know, insert hilarity here. They're a good team. Jimmy Day at F runs that whole deal. He runs a class act organization. We've got a lot of good racers, a lot of good cars. And, you know, I've run really well at those races, but I got to tell you, those guys are fast, man.
Yeah.
There's some serious iron and some serious people coming to these events. The overall deal is we're having a good time, you know. Part of it is a cruise on Friday night.
Oh, wow.
For example, the Laguna Seca deal took us out on Pebble Beach, which is the most stunning real estate in the world.
Oh, yeah.
And we're sitting there with hot rods taking pictures on the shoreline of Pebble Beach. I mean, how cool is that?
That is really cool, Brett. That's really... Hey, we got to take a break real quick, but hang on. Let's continue talking about that. We'll be right back.
Yes, sir.
Whether you're restoring a classic car, building a hot rod, or just bringing your daily driver back to like-new condition, Steel Rubber Products is your choice for quality automotive rubber and weather stripping. As one of the world's award-winning custom car and hot rod builders, Bodie strives to work directly with Steel Rubber Products on his award-winning project cars and show vehicles. In addition, Steel Rubber works with top builders like Bodie to confirm the fit and function of its parts, as well as develop new products. So for rubber products that fit like the original, last a lifetime, and look like they should, you can't get a better product anywhere. If your dream ride sounds like this, contact Steel Rubber Products and enjoy a ride that sounds like this. Steel Rubber Products, a difference you can hear, you can see. Visit us on the web at www.steelrubber.com or call us at 800-447-0849. And remember, if you want the best, you want Steel Products.
As a small business owner, there's one word that you absolutely dread. For small businesses, it's a big burden. You may think you're saving time and money doing it yourself. But come on, are you? Timesheets, processing, calculating taxes, a total waste of your time. Paychex simplifies payroll processing, saving you time and money. Submit your payroll online, fax, or call your dedicated Paychex payroll specialist. And you're done. Learn more at trypaychex.com. Come on, do the math. IRS dishes out million penalties a year. Make one mistake and you're on the hook. On average, you're losing nearly one business day every month doing payroll. It's time and money you'll never get back, unless you get Paychex. More than 500,000 small businesses already do. Call 888-578-5378. Trade payroll pressure for peace of mind. Call now. 888-578-5378. That's 888-578-5378.
Don't be a passive victim.
AARP has volunteer fraud fighters that are actually available to talk one-on-one with people who think they've been scammed.
Aileen Ellis, this is Primetime Focus.
You can get very good peer counseling, support, or even referral to other services if you call.
AARP financial educator John Dolphinay has the number.
It's 877-908-3360.
AARP's Fraud Watch Network keeps track of national and local scams. In D.C., for example, the FTC has issued an alert on a tech support. In Alaska, it's a fake timeshare pitch. And of course, there's the other big thing to watch out for, ID theft.
Keep a lock on your mailbox. A neighbor of mine had his mail stolen, and they actually stole his identity just based on his...
And opened several credit cards in his name. Learn more about how to spot ID theft in the AARP Bulletin. Trustworthy links on our website. That's Primetime Focus, brought to you by AARP. Hear all of our programs on the web at aarp.org/radio.
Welcome back in the garage. If you're just joining us, live with us on the air is President of RideTech, Bret. I'm sure everybody knows who he is. I mean, it's, you know, probably one of the best suspension companies out there right now. Check them out at www.ridetech.com. That's RideTech.com. And so, Bret, you were talking about Pebble Beach and how you get to go on all these fun things, and I was about to throw up because I was so jealous and so envious of you.
Well, I can't complain. It doesn't. It's a pretty good time.
There you go, man. You know what? And that's what it's all about. And you know, as business owners, that's what we try, and that's the dream. You know, we have a vision, we have a dream, and you work really hard in the beginning to get it going, and you hope that you get to a point where you're just kind of overseeing everything, and you coming up with great new ideas and new product, and you're keeping the ball rolling, and you got a support team supporting you, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, you know, it's work every day. It's a different kind of work at this point, you know, to keep going forward, to try to top the last thing, to think of the next big new thing.
Yep.
I can't complain. It's good work, you know. It's fun. It's challenging. It's exciting. Sometimes it's even glamorous.
There you go.
Sometimes when you're on a eye back home, or you're working late at night to fix something, or you know, insert problem here, you know, it's still work.
No, it is.
You know, the happiness is in the achieving.
Exactly. And as business owners, you know, I think a lot of people see the fact that you and I are constantly making it happen. You know, we're the guys out there. We're the face of the business. We're the guys that keep the next move going. We make the next move. We keep the business running. We're networking. We're talking to people. We're making things happen. All for the business. You and I eat, sleep, and breathe our businesses.
But yeah, it's true. And then there's another aspect. You know, I got a wife and a couple of young kids that, you know, they're more involved with, you know, soccer and the school plays and the band and stuff like that. Yeah. So you know, I can't do that part either. You know, sometimes I got to make a choice between, do I go to a band concert or do I go to a race? And, you know,
that's a hard choice
every week. Yeah. And I try to make the right choice as I can, but if it's at all possible, I only be young once. There'll be races the rest. So,
no, you are absolutely correct. I have a wife and 3 kids, and it makes it tough to juggle it, you know. And you're absolutely right. I try to make volleyball game, singing performance, whatever they're doing, I try to make it as much as possible. So you're absolutely right.
Yeah, that's really.
So, you know, we got a couple questions for you. We got a couple of compressor system questions. Can I shoot a couple at you? Okay, we got one.
Absolutely.
The first one are, what are the advantages and disadvantages of two-way versus a four-way compressor system?
You know, when we first got started years ago, we did a two-way, and let me define that. A two-way system is where you keep air springs together side to side on both ends of the car, and you just have 2 valves, one for the front, one for the rear.
Yes.
The problem with that, it saves a little money on equipment, but the problem is when you go around the corner with a system like that, and the car leans to one side, so it puts more pressure on outside air spring, on the outboard air spring. Well, then the air tries to transfer through that T into the unloaded air spring, and it really makes a sloppy handling car. So the last probably 15 years, I've almost demanded that customers set up a four-way system to isolate those air springs instead of teeing them together. It's a radical advantage to go with a four-way system.
There you go. Nope, I agree with you 100%. And I try to talk people out of it as well and talk them into the four-way because you're absolutely correct. Okay, well, that was a good answer. We got another one. We got, what is the advantage of multiple compressors, multiple tanks, and larger airlines?
Oh, that's pretty simple. It's just speed.
Yeah.
If you got a guy that wants to make that truck, car, or whatever go up and down very quickly, the answer is more air volume, more air pressure, and bigger lines for which to flow it through.
There you go.
My street rod customers, almost everybody at this point, is very happy with one compressor, 1 3 or 5 gallon tank, and 1/4 inch airlines.
That's everything we do. Exactly, Brett. Hey, we got to take another break. Sorry to cut you off there, but we got to take another break. We'll be right back. Hang on there.
Time's running out. You're maxed out on credit cards. The collection calls are coming every day, and now you're 2 payments behind on your mortgage. Every time you turn on the radio, there's some cheerful couple on how they got out of debt overnight. Their stress is gone, and everything's just wonderful. Come on. The truth is, what sounds too good to be true is too good to be true. Banks don't build skyscrapers so you can walk in and settle your credit card debt for pennies on the dollar. You need real help, and you need it now. Not bankruptcy. That should be your last choice. We're Credit Card Relief, and we've been helping people just like you for nearly a decade. We're the only attorney-driven program dedicated to helping you get out of debt in months instead of years, saving you thousands, and without risking your family home. We know what we're doing, and we don't make promises we can't keep. The consultation is free, and the relief is real.
800-981-7595. 800-981-7595. 800-981-7595.
Here's something you don't hear on the radio every day. Someone who can't see. I am totally blind, and I go through periods where I'm unable to sleep at night and feel like I'm constantly running but can never quite catch up. But this isn't a sleep problem. It's something called non-24. Learn about the link between total blindness and your symptoms. Visit learnmore.non24.com or call 55856-2424.
Sponsored by Vanda Pharmaceuticals.
Welcome back to the No Monthly Mortgage Payment Show.
No doubt you've heard the programs and commercials talking about reverse mortgages. You know, with the famous actors, or they used to be famous actors, telling you how you can eliminate your monthly mortgage payment, still own your home, and live the life of your dreams. Well, most of it's true, but you need to get all the facts. Call now for 7 secrets of reverse mortgages. Call 800-436-9870. This simple-to-read brochure includes information about possible hidden fees, which program benefits you and not the bank, and how to negotiate better terms. Let's put a stop to all the games. Call now to get the facts. Operators are standing by. Call 800-909-1247. That's 800-909-1247. 800-909-1247.
Hi, this is Bill Martinez. Join us every Monday through Friday from 9 to noon Eastern when we're covering the issues that matter most to you. From Obamacare, the latest from Russia, the Middle East, Israel, immigration, and more. We're talking with the policy and political experts. You can be better informed. It's Bill Martinez Live, brought to you in part by my friends at Good News Tax Relief. Let them help you get your peace of mind back by dealing with the IRS for you. Proven experience, proven results. Call 800-255-7500.
What are you going to do with your old car? You can try selling it, you can junk it, or you can donate it to Heritage for the Blind. Your car will be towed away for free, and your donation is tax deductible. Just call 1-800-785-9618. Heritage for the Blind accepts cars, vans, trucks, and boats. It doesn't matter if your vehicle runs or not. It will be towed away for free, and you'll be supporting those that need help. Heritage for the Blind is a nonprofit organization that helps the visually impaired live fuller lives. Call right now to donate your car, and as a special thank you for calling, you'll receive a free 3-day vacation voucher to many exciting locations. Call Heritage for the Blind right now. 1-800-785-9618. Donating is easy and your vehicle is towed away for free. Plus, you'll get a free vacation voucher. Call now, 1-800-785-9618. That's 1-800-785-9618.
Welcome back to In the Garage. If you're just joining us, we have good friend Bret Voelkel from RideTech talking about some air systems and what he's been up to lately. And sorry to cut you off there, Bret. Those commercials come up really quick.
No, we're good. We're good.
But I think we got the gist of it and what the big airlines do for you and everything else. You know, makes it go fast.
We still do a huge amount of air suspension systems. You know, when we began, our roots as air ride technologies, that's all we did.
Yeah.
But here about 5 years ago, we expanded beyond that into coil-overs and all kinds of stuff, and that's become a huge part of our business too. And that's been the exciting part, you know, finding all these new markets, new customers, stuff like that, new products to develop. It's been a big part of what we've been doing the last 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, no, it's great, and I try to sell you and push you as much as possible. We got a huge display right here in the store that I'm looking at right now with RideTech, and it's got all your new coilovers and all your stuff, and you know, we get a lot of questions about it, and I think we've been selling some of the coilover stuff already, and yeah, so I'm excited about it as well. We got a couple more questions here. Let's see.
Sure.
Let's see. Why do you use a 33% duty cycle compressor instead of some of the more popular 100% duty cycle units?
Yeah, I get that question a lot.
Do you really? That's the first time I've heard that.
I do. Yeah, I get that question a lot, and there is a really good reason for that. There are some 100% duty cycle, as advertised 100% duty cycle compressors out there. They draw a huge amount of power. They're very noisy. I think the 100% duty was a little optimistic.
Okay.
And the way they get that is they slow that compressor down. It takes forever to build up any air pressure. The 33% duty cycle units that we use at this point, they build air very quickly, so they don't have to run 100% of the time. They can fill your tank in much less time than one of the 100% units can. They draw less power, they're quiet, and therefore they appeal to a larger group of my customers. It's just a little more elegant solution to the problem.
Yeah, no, that's fine, and that's a good answer. Works for me.
You know, we've used. I can't say there's any bad ones out there. There's just some that's more appropriate for a particular application. If you've got a mini truck guy that really wants to make the truck dance around, that's cool. But we do a huge amount of applications, like for military, for street ride guys, for muscle car guys. They don't want to make the vehicle dance. They just want a nice, controlled, quiet system that rides nicely and handles nicely. That's what they're all about. They just want a little more refined product. So that's what we try to give them.
There you go, and that kind of leads us into the next question we have here. It says, does the Level Pro system maintain a vehicle's ride height while going down the road?
The Level Pro system is actually a static system. It does not level going down the road. It will bring your vehicle up to ride height, usually in under 10 to 11 seconds. Actually, it'll bring it up in 4 to 5 seconds. But it disengages and becomes inactive after 11 seconds. So once it gets to ride height, it's set there. So when you go around a corner, when you go over humps in the road, you know, and all the normal things that a car does, it's not trying to correct for that. It keeps the car at a static ride height, like a regular coil spring, leaf spring, or whatever it would do.
Gotcha. All right.
And then if you extra weight to the, let's say you pull up to your buddy's house and you put football player friends in the back seat, you push the button to re-level it. It brings it back up to its intended ride height, and you go down the road again. It's a pretty simple deal.
I got a good one for you, Brett. This is me trying to explain to customers. This is scenarios I get quite often. I get people that have put in one of your systems elsewhere. They've taken it to a shop, and now they're complaining to me that the car rides like a board. And I ask them, well, how much air are you running in the bag? And they instantly tell me, well, I got normal. It's about 80 to 100 pounds. And I'm thinking, wow, okay, that's a lot of air. You know what I mean? Because, what do you think a normal system should run at? If it's installed correctly and you got the right size bag in there.
The important thing is not the air pressure at which it runs at. It's the height of the air spring.
Exactly.
Every air spring has an intended ride height. So
yes,
whatever air pressure it takes to reach an intended ride height, that's what you need to run in it. Don't worry about if it's 80 or 100 or 30 or 130. Worry about the height of that air spring. The most common situation that I see with poor ride quality is they don't put enough air in it. The car looks so bitchin' down low, hugging the ground. They want to drive it that way.
Yeah.
But honestly, you need about 2.5 to 3 inches of compression travel in that suspension to get any kind of civilized ride quality. But it doesn't look as bitchin' when it's raised up to highway ride height, so they try to drive it too low. And that's the most common complaint.
Yeah, it is. And I tell people, I'll look at them sometimes, and I'll look at their car and I'll say, well, this is your measurement eye to eye. Now, if you want, tell me where you want the car to sit. You know what I mean? And how do you want it to look?
Right.
Okay, well, that's your ride height, that's your cruising height, and that's how cool you want it to look. I just tell them, okay, let me measure eye to eye. This is the bag you should have been running in this thing, and that's what they should have figured out for you. Because that's the math I try to tell everybody. You can't just buy a system. Do your homework. Do the math first. You know what I mean?
Well, and the other common problem that I run into is that they build this car, and then they pick out a wheel and tire combination.
Yes.
And invariably, they try to put too big of wheels and tires on it. They find they have to raise the car up over ride height to clear the wheels and tires. And, I get in there and I show them what's happening, and I explain it to them, and they're like, well, I just spent $4,000 on these wheels and tires. Well, let me tell you, the car doesn't care.
I get the same thing. I get the same thing. So hey, we got to take another break, Brett, and when we come back, we'll wrap you up and get you out of here. I know you're busy, so we'll be right back. You're listening to CRN, the Digital Talk Radio.
Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep because someone broke into her apartment and stole all her sheep, not to mention a 50-inch screen TV. Luckily, the Geico Insurance Agency had helped with renter's insurance, and she got full replacement. She has since trained her sheep to do voice impressions of various attack dogs, and now feels very safe. Visit Geico.com to see how affordable renter's insurance can be.
Buying a car can be a stressful experience. Well, TrueCar.com is changing car buying forever. TrueCar.com helps car buyers get rid of the fear that they might overpay. Last month, nearly 45,000 cars were sold by the TrueCar Certified Dealer Network. And TrueCar.com users save an average of $3,046 off MSRP. When you're ready to buy a car, just follow the 3 easy steps. First, go to TrueCar.com and find out what other people pay for the car you're looking for. Second, register at TrueCar.com, the upfront pricing information, and look in your savings. And the third step is simple. Just print out your TrueCar savings certificate and take it to the TrueCar Certified Dealer for a better, hassle-free car buying experience. Some features not available in all states. Every day, TrueCar.com users receive negotiation-free guaranteed savings. Save time and money and never overpay. Visit TrueCar.com today. That's TrueCar.com. TrueCar.com.
You know, they say in life we should savor and slow down and enjoy things. That's what our hosts Steve Andrews and Sally James do on Slow Living Radio. They do everything slowly, and they do it for you Saturday and Sunday at 2 p.m., Tuesday at 11 p.m., and Monday nights at 7 p.m. It's Slow Living Radio, the best in food, the best in entertainment, the best in drinks, including great wine. All with Sally James and Steve Andrews. Slow Living Radio on CRN.
Welcome back to In the Garage. Been a good show so far. We got our good friend Bret Voelkel from RideTech joining us, talking about all the good stuff. And before the break, we were talking about, you know, how do you know if you got the right or wrong bag, or you got too much air. Or, you know, these are a lot of questions that we get asked a lot. You know, like I said, we'll have somebody had a system in somewhere else. And, you know, basically what happens is you just got to do the math. You can't just depend on somebody just picking out a unit for you. You got to, like Bret said before the break, it's good to have wheel and tire size picked out, your ride height picked out, and then you just measure eye to eye and you get the correct bag. And that solves a lot of problems. Right, Bret?
Yeah, I mean, it's very much, you know, an air spring is just a piece of dumb rubber.
Yeah.
Just like a coil spring is a piece of dumb steel. So you have to be smarter than that. There are, you know, you're right, there's some math involved to it, and you don't have to become an expert to get the right stuff.
No.
You know, you need to talk to somebody like yourself or like our guys at the shop that can lead you in the right direction. You know, we've all done this stuff before. We know years of ways worth of not how to do things, you know.
Yep, that's it.
We've made those mistakes, so we try not to do that anymore.
Yeah, no, exactly, and that's it. So try and just find a reputable place that, you know, can talk you through the process and help you out with that. I mean, and it's a process, you know. It doesn't happen overnight, you know, but...
And everybody's performance criteria is a little bit different. Some people, their only criteria is to have the thing lay on the ground.
Yeah.
Most people want a decent ride quality.
Yep.
Some people want the ultimate in handling, and there's ways to approach that. It doesn't take radically different equipment, but there are some tricks to maximizing each set of performance criteria. So
exactly.
You know, you need to find a person who matches your personality and your vision for your car. And that's not just for suspension. That's for engine, that's for interior, that's for paint, that's for any aspect of any project you're doing.
Exactly. You know, I've actually told people as well, why don't you just buy another set of bags? You can buy a set of bags for, you know, it only takes a minute to throw these things out and throw a new set in. I mean, it literally only takes a minute. So buy another bag. So if you're going on a long trip and you know that it's going to be at a high ride height and you want to cruise in, you know, height down the highway, and you're going from, you know, driving 300 miles, buy a bag for that. You know what I mean? And well, it won't go as low, but
most of the time it's not even that big of a deal. You don't even have to change components. It's just about adjusting it. And the other thing that people discount is the importance of a good shock absorber in a system like that.
Yeah.
A shock absorber with an air suspension is at least as important, maybe more so, than it is with a leaf spring or a coil spring suspension. You can't just let the car bounce around. It has to be controlled, and the shock absorber is really the brains of the suspension. That's what controls the personality of the ride quality and handling characteristics of the car.
No, that makes sense. That's smart.
That's why we've done, you know, years worth of work with Fox and you know, good shock absorber people like that to optimize all those performance parameters.
Yeah.
And you know, Fox has just been wonderful to work with. You know, they do the they do the production manufacturing for us on a lot of our stuff. But, you know, it's still our valve codes and our dimensions and our designs, stuff like that. They make the shock, we make it fit the particular vehicle.
Well, there you go. Straight from Bret Voelkel. Hey, Bret, I know you're a busy man. I'm going to let you back to your travels and the family, and I want to thank you very much for joining us today. It was great talking to you.
Thanks for accommodating my schedule. I know I was supposed to be on here about a month ago, and you know that a friend of ours, Jack Trepanier, died suddenly, and I don't know if a lot of people know him, but what a human legend. Not just in hot rodding, but what a great human being, you know.
Yeah,
so
I heard
for Troy
about
and
it.
all the guys at the shop, you know, it was a tragic event, but it was a good life for Jack, and we had a good party in his honor.
Well, that's good. Yeah, you know, I've heard a lot of good things about him. Troy does beautiful work. You know, he's a good guy. So yeah, I hear a lot of good things about him, and it's unfortunate, but like you said, he had a great life and well known, and it happens to all of us.
Yep, nobody gets out of
Nope. All we got to do is, in the meantime, is Bret Voelkel and travel and race and. Bret, it was good talking to you. It's always fun. I will catch up with you soon. I'm sure we'll be seeing you soon, and yeah, take it easy.
All right, you too, Bodie. Have fun, and thanks a lot.
Okay,
Talk
you
to you
got
later.
it. Okay, take care. That was Bret Voelkel from RideTech. Check them out, www.ridetech.com. That's RideTech. Great product. I really believe in their product, and you know, it's funny because I remember when he was Air Ride Technologies, you know, that's when I first started using them. I think I put my first set of airbags in a car. It's got to be 15 years ago now or something like that. And you know, to see how far they've come, it's come a long way, and their product's gotten better, and it's better handling, better ride. So if you're thinking about it, I definitely recommend RideTech. We sell their units. You could contact us at bshotrods.com, or you can call us at 878-768-7600. We can help you out with whatever project you got going on. Looks like we got to take another break, and we'll be back with our last segment. You're listening to CRN Digital Talk Radio.
Whether you're restoring a classic car, building a hot rod, or just bringing your daily driver back to like-new condition, Steel Rubber Products is your choice for quality automotive rubber parts and weather stripping. As one of the world's award-winning custom car and hot rod builders, Bodie Stroud prefers to work directly with Steel Rubber Products on his award-winning project cars and show vehicles. In addition, Steel Rubber works with top builders like Bodie to confirm the fit and function of its parts, as well as develop new products. So for rubber products that fit like the original, last a lifetime, and look like they should, you can't get a better product anywhere. If your dream ride sounds like this, contact Rubber Products and enjoy a ride that sounds like this. Steel Rubber Products, a difference you can hear and quality you can see. Visit us on the web at www.steelrubber.com or call us at 800-447-0849. And remember, if you want the best, you want Steel Rubber Products.
Hey everyone, have you heard about the no hair removal device that's the globe? If you want to go weeks without shaving and get smooth, professional quality results, here's our favorite host, Cheryl, for no hair removal.
Thanks. Hey gals, I love talking about my no. It's this cute little hair removal system that you can take with you and use almost anywhere at home or on the road. No more expensive office treatments, painful waxing, and no more wasting your valuable time. Not unwanted facial hair? No has patented thermocol technology that works on all hair and skin colors, so it's perfect for using on parts. And now you can take this incredible risk-free trial. Get the no, the facial kit, a travel case, and a $100 discount shopping card, and you don't risk a penny to try it. Try the incredible no hair completely risk-free. Call 800-953-5208. That's 800-953-5208. 800-953-5208.
Hi, I'm in London, and if you're worried about your parent or a loved one living alone like I was, and you want reliable senior care information, then call A Place for Mom, the nation's largest senior living referral service. You'll get free information on assisted living, Alzheimer's care, nursing homes, even important financial information.
They had obviously researched every place, not just given me names. They found me a place for what she could afford, and it was magnificent.
We're now very confident that she's safe, and they just helped every step of the way, and I can't thank them enough. So if you're struggling to find reliable senior living information, call A Place for Mom. This is a free service, and you can trust them to help you.
If you're struggling to find reliable senior living information for your mom or dad, then call or go online to get the free help you need during this turbulent time. Call now, 800-471-5173. 800-471-5173.
Welcome back to In the Garage. Oh man, been a good show so far. I want to thank Bret again, Bret Voelkel from RideTech, for joining us. Check them out at www.ridetech.com. Or give us a call. If you guys have any questions about an air ride kit, or you want to buy one or purchase one, you can purchase them through us. We'll help you along the way. Hopefully answer all the right questions before you purchase the system and figure out it was the wrong system. Well, it was great. I think he gave out a lot of great information and answered some of the top questions we had. We had a lot more questions, but man, we had about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We had about 20 more questions, but there's just not enough time in an hour. Right, Eric? Yeah, he's shaking his head. He's worse than Silent Mitchell. Anyways, coming to the end of the show, as always, I want to thank Steel Rubber Products for sponsoring the show. Check them out at steelrubber.com. Just as it sounds, it's steel, S-T-E-E-L, rubber, R-U-B-B-E-R.
You missed an E.
E, yes. I knew you were watching me. That's why I did it, Mitchell. I wanted to see if you would answer it correctly. S-T-E-E-L-E-R-U-B-B-E-R. Steelrubber.com. Check them out. Great product. And as always, we're going to get back to work here after this. God, do I have a tip of the day? Do we have a tip of the day? I don't know, man. We got so many tips. I got so many tips.
There's so many.
I got so many tips. I can tell you how not to do things, but I don't know if I can tell you how to do things. I can tell you how not to do things because I've lived through all of those things. So they're right in front of my face. But anyways, I guess those are life's lessons. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it, right, Mitchell?
That's true.
I'm going to get back on the fair lane. I guess, you know, I've been doing a lot of sheet metal work lately, and if I was to give a tip, you know, it's always workable. If you get a wave in a quarter panel or a door skin, there's always ways to do it. You know, the right tools do help. They really do, and I've found that out recently because we're making these quarter panels and the door skins and the fenders and the trunk. You can hear the guy out there standing on the trunk right now. We're making them perfect. They're going to look like brand new metal. And it's a lot of work. There's a lot of waves in the trunk. It's a big trunk. But, you know, we have ways to take those out there. And, you know, sometimes it just takes sitting down and playing with something over and over again until you figure out the combination. If you want it bad enough, you're going to figure out the combination. If you figure out halfway through this is not for you, well, then you should be honest to your employer and tell them. Okay, I wasn't going to say anything, but there was an opening there, right? During the break, see who else I can pick on here. Oh, man. But anyways, that's it. Just find a piece of metal and just work it. Try and, you know, get the tools. They're out there. Try the Eastwood or any of the other places you can get tools from. Trick Tools is a good one if you want dollies and hammers and metalworking tools and stuff like that. And just start playing with it. Anyways, that music means that the show is going to be over. So I want to thank everybody for joining us. As always, check us out for our latest updates on bshotrods.com, or you can go to Facebook.com/BodieStroud. We put a lot of updated pictures on there as well. And check out Steel Rubber Products. Check them out, steelrubber.com. Everybody have a good rest of the week. We'll see you next week.